right, y'all. You know what? It depends on where you at. It's either early in the morning or very, very late at night. I've been having a couple of people call me about gang stalking, and I told them to be careful with that. Okay, now I'm going to tell y'all exactly what's going on. First of all, um, y'all need to get in my protection circle. I'm going to be up for a little while. Give me a second. Hold on. Okay. All right. I'm back. So here's what I want to talk to y'all about what's going on. First of all, gang stalkers. I'm going to tell y'all something about gang stalkers. I'm going to give you guys a crash course on gang stalkers. Gang stalkers don't have their own identity, and they are possessed either by they're under some kind of possession, and they're cursed. Basically, what a gang stalker will do is they will quite often emulate their target. Here's where the gang stalkers messed up 10 years ago. At the same time, what they were doing is they started playing around with magic. And that's where a lot of the problem is coming in. Now, death is coming for the gang stalkers. Anybody that took any kind of oath or went into any kind of, there it is right there, honey, right there. All of them, any of them that took the oath, they're dying off. They're freaking out. The problem with that is that they don't know how to stop. Luckily, I am the type of person to where I don't give up on nothing. I don't know why these people decided to be gang stalkers and then try to mix witchcraft with it. What a big mistake it is. That's a huge mistake. I wouldn't have even done that. That just sounds like trouble. They shouldn't have been doing that. I don't care what they say. Um, and they're very upset. They are. All gang stalkers are being affected right now at the same time. Every last one of them. And by the morning, by twilight, they gonna all have some problems, some serious problems. Um, Probably what I will tell you is that what I've been noticing is that with the stuff that they do, they've been trying to do spiritual work for people. You cannot be a gang stalker and do spiritual work for people. That's not quite the same thing as a coven. However, what they have started to do is they have started to do several different things per day. Not only are they trying to practice witchcraft, but they're also trying to practice hoodoo. They're trying to do Christian magic. They are all over the place with it. And what's happening is that it's causing a lot of chaos, which is why we still need to be protected. So y'all make sure it, and you know what? It's a few of them. And I've mentioned these people on this channel. It's a few of them that are supposed to be elders. Those elders are dying. What's happening is that everything that they've done to people is coming down on them real bad, real bad. And so they do this stupid stuff that has, what's going on has nothing to do with any of this crap that they are talking about. It don't, they're complete frauds. They know what they did. They know what they was up to. And the thing of it is that you have to fight fire with fire. Um, they are upset and mad because they conjured things that keep coming back on them. So they think that they're sending things back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's why they want to go back and forth. So that's why a lot of y'all are constantly feeling like you're under attack. Now, I'm not under attack. I can tell you that there are a few of you that keep getting those aura headaches. I haven't had an aura headache. What that is, an aura headache is basically them invading, where you see that light in your eyes, you see that light, and it just gets bigger and it expands. Since I've done my protection, they haven't been able to get in. And they're very upset about it. They're very upset about it. They began to try to do something that's called vampire magic. None of it is going to work out for them. None of it. However, there have been victims. Okay. One of them just so, I'm going to tell y'all where a lot of this started. You know, about 10 years ago, they convinced an ex friend of mine to join them. She suffered a very violent death. They know that they're in trouble for that. And what they've been trying to do feverishly is to try to scapegoat on somebody. They've been really heavily and big time um, trying to, they're either using the Bible or they're trying to use traditional witchcraft. It doesn't matter. No matter what they do, they're done. But unfortunately, a lot of the people, especially, and I want y'all to take heed, the same exact thing. This is what's crazy about it. The same exact thing that is happening with the gang stalkers that are gang stalking me is happening with the gang stalkers that's gang stalking y'all. They've had people dying for years. Everybody that gets involved with them is dying. This is one of the reasons why they family don't want to have nothing to do with them, because they're just bad people. They're creating a lot of that. Sadly and unfortunately, you still need protection from those people. I'm still working gang stalking cases right now, which is utterly ridiculous. I have sat here with Santa Martha and just said, please, just get rid of these people. They keep going with the same thing over and over again. The reason why you need to be in my protection group is because it does not matter whether or not you are innocent or you are guilty. It doesn't matter. A lot of y'all that are being gang stalked, You can't help who you are. If you're a witch, if you're a healer, if you're a shaman, you're under attack right now, and you probably don't really know what you need to do to protect yourself. If you come from any kind of magical, spiritual background, it doesn't matter. So, and that's what gang stalkers do. They're very impoverished people, very impoverished. They sit around in poverty, robbing people. Some of them rob people. They have trust and believe that every gang stalker that you have seen gang stalking me online, even the older ladies, they have people out in the streets. It's a whole network of them, a bunch of criminals. They rob gas stations. The only thing they won't take on is a bank. They're not going to rob no banks because bank security is way too sophisticated. These people don't, the, they will every now and then, they'll get enough money gathered up to go to an authentic spiritualist so that they can ruin that spiritualist's life. You have to be careful. You do. But, somebody that would just randomly put work on people or try to do work on people is not innocent. They're not innocent. They're not. But they're responsible for a lot of the crimes that are being committed. And then also sex trafficking has a lot to do with it. They're involved with sex trafficking, actual sex trafficking. They're on drugs. Okay. They're on drugs. They're extremely ruthless. And they're mad at me because they are physically incapable of going anywhere near anybody that I'm protecting. They're actually very upset about that. They can't do any harm to anybody that I'm protecting. Okay. That's one of the reasons why I took the left hand path, because a lot of them, they're already crazy. They're already stupid. I don't know if y'all there's this one video that I watched on here about survive. First of all, sex trafficking is a big problem. Modern day slavery is a big problem these days, right? I looked at this video of this lady. This lady was telling a story about how she was sold into sex trafficking. And she was talking about her friend that she became close to. They kidnapped her. They kidnap people. Okay. They do. This is all underground stuff. And a lot of them are involved with it. Anybody that you have seen attack me on the internet, they are involved with sex trafficking, and they are involved with like a crime network, right? This lady said that this girl that they had basically sex trafficked her. They they told her that if she tries to leave, they would kill her. And this girl, she just got tired of it. She said, I don't care if they kill me. She said, I'm leaving. She tried to leave. They murdered her. The girl was hiding in the closet. She heard them shoot her friend down like a dog. These people are sick. They are involved. They can't touch me and mine. So make sure y'all, and they're out there and they're doing spiritual work. Anytime you have anytime, and this is the signs of it. I'm gonna tell you the very first signs that you got a problem. If you are being stalked or pursued by a woman who is coming at you about lesbianism. This is not against lesbians. They usually started out with lesbian. They exposed it on the news. This lady in New York, they exposed how they worked through defects. They got people, a part of their gang, that are pursuing these young girls. They caught that lady on camera. That lady was trying to talk that young girl that was in the foster system into prostituting for her. And you hear them out in social media candidly speaking about prostitution. Prostitution is something that people just don't discuss. These people are out in the open. They're involved, all of them. Any of them that you hear sitting around. I was listening to one of them over in California, and you know, she was just, yeah, we need to put her on the track, and we need to, and they just don't give a damn. They real ruthless, and they attacking people. You get under my protection, they can't touch you. That's just all it is to it. I ain't never had nothing to do with that lifestyle. They tried to do a smear campaign against me. That shit didn't never work. If anything, they just cursed their life. I already took down a lot of they big bosses. You heard me? These people know better than to come near me because they would die. The people that they love would die if they ever tried to come near me or touch anybody that I love. Okay? Thank you. They would die. Spirit would just take their asses out. It just is what it is, and it's getting worse. It's getting worse because of what the president is doing. The political shit that's going on is getting worse. They've gotten worse because a lot of the shit that, well, first of all, me, myself, and I'm taking down they shit. They want to kill me so bad they could never come near me. Even if they was to load their gun, they would turn it on they self. These people should have never darkened my doorstep with their shadows, because they are in a lot of fucking trouble. All this bullshit that they do in social media is just smoke and mirrors. All those people are involved. All of those people are involved with a criminal network. That's what gang stalkers are. They're criminals. These are not people that may have done time in jail. Some of them have. These are people that have committed crimes and they've gotten away with it. Now, a lot of people would say, well, don't Santa Martha help them? No, she doesn't. When they do stuff like attack innocent women and children, Santa Martha drops them like bad habits. She don't play that crap. You don't harm no innocent women and no children. And they know not to come nowhere near me. People have died trying to come near me. Okay? But you got to be under my protection. Y'all know how many people out here dying and getting killed and stuff. I got my whole family. Everybody in my family has died of natural causes or either cancer. They ain't had no damn body murder them. Take them out early. They people people dying. They people getting murdered because they a part of that. They decided to be a part of that crap. So even though right now at the moment I'm traveling, I still have my protection available for y'all, especially if you getting gang stalked. And I know exactly what they do. First of all, even though they should not have mixed witchcraft with what they doing, it's not to say that they spells couldn't work. They be doing mind control spells over people. So you still need the spiritual help. And, so we've made it affordable for you guys. Now my protection for you to get permanent protection is not cheap. It's not. But you're going to eventually need it. Eventually, I would say, especially because, like I said, these people have been doing what they've been doing for years. I'm surprised that all of them ain't dead. They should be dead by now. Them people deserve to die. The stuff that they do. I'm sorry. And they one of the reasons why they attack me in social media is because they're trying to impede on business. And they don't want me to help nobody. It's too bad. And a lot of the men are psychopaths, and a lot of the women are stupid that's involved with that. And they all involved. They in a network. They got people in their network going out there snatching up kids. They got people in their network going out there snatching up young girls. That's why you got to be careful out here at night. I don't have to be careful. I do what the fuck I want to do. They ain't tell me shit. Gang stalkers want you to live in fear. And they figure if they can't make you live in fear, that they're gonna harass or stalk you or lie on you. And you notice how they just repeat the same shit over and over again. Listen, it does not matter. You have been told that if you continue to do that you're gonna die. They've been warned that. We don't have anything to do with that. We ain't never did nothing to nobody's family. We ain't never violated nobody. A lot of them ain't never even had jobs. They just in a crime network where they commit crimes, trying to be a crime boss. Okay, you come for me and my people, you gonna have some problems. So they try to make it all, the people that's gang stalking me try to make it all goofy like they telling the joke. I'm serious as a fucking heart attack. Okay. Basically, they're, what do you call that? Incels? I don't want to say incels. They do, even when you hear them talk about certain stuff, you can tell that these are probably victims of that network. Whatever is going on, that's just like I made the mistake of hooking up with one of them, and I let him video tape me, and he done put this stuff up on a porn website. All of them, they porn website. Everybody that own that stuff is half dead, dying, sick as fuck. I did that 2 years ago when I first discovered it. So basically, a lot of these men They will video record women and put their sexual images up on these websites without their permission. See, they don't realize that the cost for that is death. You think this is you trying to force somebody into being a fucking porn star or something? Not a porn star. You trying to force somebody into the sex industry? Obviously you try some shit like that and you gonna end up dead. And see, I'm a witch that will conjure real shit that will protect people. I have a client that she had some dude threaten her and her children. He was in jail the next week. Of course, he committed a crime, but he's off the streets. It's a lot of shit going on out there. Hey, Stevan. Santa Martha's helping. They all helping. Lord Ganesh is helping. They're gonna all end up dead or in jail, every last one of them, if they and they in too deep. They in too deep. And it's all a part of their psychopathic crap that they do. Okay, and they trying to hold on and maintain after they done set up there and did so much things to innocent people that have led innocent people to the streets. They eventually, that's what they'll do. I sat up there and watched them. My ex bestie Tiffany, I sat up there and watched her go through it. That one dude, Jarvis Wilder in Chicago, he was calling up to her job over and over again, trying to get her fired. Next thing I knew, she bowed down to him. I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have bowed down to him. She was sending him money. He was extorting. Tiffany was being extorted by those people. She was being extorted by those people. Tiffany was. And I don't know why they running around here with an obsession with me. We done already told them. We done already let them know. Okay. So if you got somebody that's just throwing black magic at you, or you in some kind of war with somebody, you can do my protection. But especially those of you that are being gang stalked, y'all need to go ahead and get under my protection. Because not only that, these stupid idiots are trying to do sacrifices, blood sacrifices with their stupid asses that ain't gonna help them. Basically, people out there losing their life for nothing. Okay. I know for a fact that one of the reasons why I'm still alive is because years ago I did a demonic protection from death. Okay. And the Bible kind of helps them with that. The church helps them with that, to go out. In fact, the church is behind a lot of it too. So that's why you can't trust them. You can't. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Jesus has left the building. Now it's not to say that you can't have a life. I'm getting ready to go back home. It's very soon. They sitting up here texting, emailing me. You're not going back to Kansas City. Oh, but I am. Oh, you're not going to tell me what to do. And I'm predicting that another one of them is getting ready to happen. I don't know what the hell they doing to make them so damn desperate. But, they will, a lot of people, there's a lot of people in this world. that have not read that Bible front to back. That shit is wicked and that shit is so goddamn evil. That shit is so fucking evil. The Bible, oh my God, this. They going off of the Bible. That's where they getting all their instructions from, is the Bible. That's why I said, I be telling women, I'll be like, why do y'all do that? Like, have you looked around at the world that we live in? Like, do you even care? Are you even woke to that shit? Are you even awake? Do you even know what's happening? Do you even know that most of these men that's running around here have betrayed the fuck out of they supposed to be here protecting us. They fucking tripping. They conjuring up all these spirits. The other day I got rid of all their kings. That's why they mad. They don't know what the fuck they spirits ain't doing shit for them. While they try to steal from women, they spirits ain't doing nothing for them. I got rid of all of them. They all in captivity. They all in purgatory. Okay. But see, that's because not only that, you know, when you banish them, when you banish those bad spirits that are doing that, because ain't y'all notice how weird and goofy shit is? Like people just being weird and goofy. Like the fuck is this weird shit? They just real weird. That's the only way you can fucking describe them, is weird. It don't even seem like it, they make it feel like this ain't even Earth no more. But in reality, what they doing is some of them stay up for several days at a time, and they just doing all kind of weird shit. They trying to make it weird on purpose. You kind of feel like, where are we at? You know what I'm saying? We still on planet Earth. It's just that these people have lost their mind. Now, when gang stalking first, when gang stalking first got talked about, they called those people crazy. They said these people are crazy. They, you know, but then when you know, I kind of halfway believed it until I started getting gang stalked. And clearly the people I'm getting gang stalked by, they're into sex trafficking. Kids. Clearly. They don't have no moral compass. They doing all kind of weird stuff, taking people's images and photoshopping it. I mean, I can imagine that, like I predict that a lot of these people that we seen, especially that chick over in Ohio, I bet you she got more child porn on her computer. And it's tied to the dark web too. Fuck the dark web. Fuck y'all. Y'all ain't fucking with my gods and my spirits. I'll show you what you can do with your dark web. I'll conjure a goddamn tornado to lift your goddamn bitch ass up and slam your ass somewhere, you and your crew. Doing stupid shit. Okay? So if you guys want to be safe, because I feel very safe. I don't have no worries. That's just like that one person that was in here named Star Rider. Oh, I'm concerned about you. That's probably the person that's stalking. What you concerned about me for? I'm safe. You ain't got no power over me. So, but they will cast magic out. I've seen them get people fired. You know, they will do rituals and spells and stuff. You know, they making people sick out there. That's the main thing that y'all need to be concerned about, is the fact that if they was trying to make people sick, that shit backfired on them. It backfired on them. So, you know, me and my people are safe. Anybody I'm protecting is safe. But they gonna continue to do that goofy ass shit. And the reason why it starts off slow and kind of subtle is because they're homing in on you. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you said bodyguard. Mm-hmm. And they mad because they sent these fake witches out here, and the fake witches ain't making no money. A lot of them, they'll pimp that, they'll, what they'll do is they'll send these people out here to scam people, is what they doing, and they mad because they not making no money. That's the problem. They mad because they not getting no spiritual clients because people can see what they doing. Hello? I don't get it. So when y'all get up in the morning or whatever, get with me, okay? Because I'm ready to protect a lot of y'all. Y'all need it. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't believe it either when a lot of the stuff that they do when they're doing it, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It is. And a lot of y'all not getting gang stalked in the fashion that I'm getting gang stalked. Your gang stalkers is a lot more subtle with it. They more so in the shadows. Mine are out in the open because they're trying to prevent people from coming and getting my help. They can't stop that shit. Hmm. So all this crap in social media with my gang stalkers, Mike Mills is a gang stalker. He is not an ex. He's not a lover of mine. He has nothing to do with anything like that. That dude is a gang stalker. And his mama was involved with crimes. His mama is even a criminal. That's a fact. My mama worked her whole life and had jobs. These people come from a lot of bullshit, is what I'll tell you. Hold on, I'm coming. My cat's snoring, y'all. But I gotta go, man. They ain't shit. They ain't nothing. They not fucking with my spirits. They not. That's why they mad running around here. Talking about they gonna expose this and expose that. Man, expose your goddamn self. Talking about they gonna expose the underworld. They mad because those goetic spirits be protecting us. I've been talking to Valor for a lot. And Valor for will take them down. So the days of the joking and the ha ha he he and kiki, that shit's over. Ain't no ha ha he he. No, you know what? We taking very seriously protecting ourselves, and whoever your bosses are that's doing this shit, they going down. Okay, they not shit. Well, all right, y'all. Y'all get with me. My number is 770-686-7461. Let me put my number in the chat. Get with me about the protection. Because that's a damn shame. Tiffany didn't have to die. That's called hanging with the wrong motherfucking crowd. That's some fucked up shit. And my spirits, if they keep messing with me, they all gonna be sicking in the fucking hospital. Can't barely walk. They ain't gonna be able to walk. They ain't gonna be able to talk. They ain't gonna be able to do nothing. They better take heed to my warning. But see, spirit making stuff happen real fast. And I don't know why they keep up this shit in social media. It ain't gonna do them no good. Having some dude come out here in front, that ain't gonna do them no good. They already know what the what's up is. They already know they should have let people alone. Who the fuck are you to violate somebody's freedom and fucking liberties? You ain't no fucking body. You a weak scumbag is what you are. All of them are. All of them. The so-called witches and females that they involved with as well. And the way my spirits work is down to the last second before you would never hurt nobody over here. That's why I told that dude, I wonder if they keep talking that homeless stuff. No, I ain't homeless. I'm traveling back home. Definitely not homeless, definitely not broke. But you know what? I'm going to tell you something. Before anything like that ever happens to my family, my spirits will stop their hearts. That's a fact. That's a fact. Like I don't even know why they even talk stupidly like that. My spirits will stop their fucking heartbeat. Are you stupid? Homeless? It's cold as fuck outside. It was 33 degrees when I went up to the store. You think me and my children, my family, gonna ever be walking around in the cold and shit freezing to death? No. Nobody's over here Christian. My spirit's already said it. It's binded. Before any that ain't gonna never happen to you. And even if it was about to happen, which it's never happened. It's never happened ever. And it wouldn't happen. Something bad would happen to them. That's a fact. And see, they all impoverished. That's why they keep saying it. Because they're failures. They failed a long time ago. And these men are trying to use their tongues as weapons. Well, guess what? You be dead and I'd be up at the Hilton is what would happen. I'd be up at the Hilton Hotel while you're dead and cold in the morgue. And that's not a death threat. That just means that you want to run around here and act narcissistic and try to control somebody. You about to die. Mm-hmm. Cat Smith is weak. She's scared of them people. Her and Tiffany was scared of them people. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't have no home in Georgia. I'm traveling. I'm on my way back. I'm headed out. It's just that I had to stop for a minute. We've been driving so we can get back home. Mm-hmm. So the problem is that bum and that female, that drug addict he got over there living in Michigan, they both keep trying to light candles on me. That's the problem. Whenever they do their shows, they got candles lit. So trust me, before me and my family die, basically they wishing death on people. When they do that, they know I ain't been homeless. They know I've had a roof over my head. They know what I'm doing. They the ones that fear that. And so when they say that, they're basically fearing death and homelessness. Homelessness is gonna be the least of their goddamn problems. Because anytime somebody's wishing homelessness on anybody right now, you're wishing death on them. And we all know that Lamar Wills, uh, he thinks he's something because he killed his mama. People don't realize that Lamar Wills had a lot to do with his mother dying. He's a loser. He had a lot to do with her dying, and he didn't care, just so that he could get in that house. So he running around here wishing homelessness on people and trying to light candles and shit and trying to do spiritual work. Uh, you know, listen, we'll be in the lap of luxury, eating good, and they'll be in a morgue. They'll just drop dead just like that. It's just that's just what it is. And they're not gonna deny somebody the right of running their business. And so him and his girlfriend are real sick and sick in the head. And because of that, they're gonna die. Same thing for Mike and Mayoko. If I was Mayoko, I'd have been done put Mike out. That you can tell she's loyal to him, but he ain't doing nothing but messing her over. You know what I mean? So, that's on them. They the one. I don't get up every day wishing bad on people. I don't do stuff like that. They the ones that did it. They got to deal with it. And my spirits have been known to catch people's houses on fire. My spirits will make their houses go up in flames. They will, before they let anything happen to me and my loved ones, because it just don't make no sense. And they drug addicts anyway. A lot of them on drugs, and they out there doing a bunch of ruthless stuff. It's a drug and a prostitution network. That Lamar and Amanda are not an ordinary couple. They're, I believe he might be her pimp or something, is what it sounds like to me, is what it looks like to me. You know what I'm saying? They're heavily into prostitution, all of them. All of them are into prostitution. Miyoko's a prostitute as well. Mike is her pimp or whatever. Mike's mother was into prostitution. These people come from generations of prostitutions. The women in my family had jobs and businesses. So, that, and if it's time for your bloodline to go down, it's just time for your bloodline to go down. Quit going around trying to spread disease and shit to people. I don't have no diseases, but you can imagine, that, and it just, it's a trip. Mike don't have no diseases, but Lamar does. He does, but Mike ain't no better. He's just he's an awful person. And gang stalkers can fit any MO. They can be business professionals. They can be in a lot of line of businesses. You know what I'm saying? These just so happen to be the low life ones that we dealing with here. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, Mike thinks that talking about poop is some kind of defense. My spirits are tearing his ass up. As it ain't no future in your fronting. And he's gonna have to lose that house. That house is done. And I feel like it's something going on. It definitely is. They're both one and the same. They feed off of each other's energy, is what they do. But when it boils down to it, it's just a scared punk ass man is what it is. A scary man that don't have the capability to go out in this world and make it without trying to harm a woman. Mm-hmm. And they messed up trying to mess with this woman. My spirits have been, that's why they can't get a break from it. That's why they keep talking shit, because my spirits didn't like the fact that they put that revenge porn out there. That was a huge mistake for him to do that. He ain't gonna never get out of that. So I don't care what he do. He gonna have to make good on that. And since he's too prideful to say, you know what, I apologize, I'm sorry, and move on, then he just gonna keep running into a brick wall. So anyway, y'all, I'll see y'all later. Bye.